G'day, Eagle Eye here. How you going? We've kind of started a bit of a new game, trying to explain the ins and outs of Stranded Deep. This is experimental version 3903, I think. We'll check that again in a minute. If this is running on the highest settings possible, and I have changed around some keys, so we might have a look at those real quickly. Hit the escape button and we'll just go to options, input, and we'll start from, you can do a control. I'll use the keyboard on mine. I have changed only a couple of things. I have changed my sprint key to G and my drop items to T, simply because the Q and the shift key were not advantageous for me, just the way I've always used my keyboard. With this version there is a problem. When you restart the game, you need to just pop into the input section and then back out again to activate your key settings. The game doesn't load them when it loads, which I'm sure will be fixed in the next patch. So we are going to start a new game. For those of you who haven't seen SD before, this is fair way through the development. I've been here for I've had this game for about a year or so. I think I got it about 15H or thereabouts. Seen a fair few changes, some good, some bad. Overall the game I think is still pretty cool. I've got it set on maximum settings with a 1080 Ti card. I have a i7 CPU, 16 gig of RAM, 3 monitors, currently running on my center monitor at 1080p, capturing at 1080p, 60 frames a second, and I get a fair whack of power out of it. I don't have the VSync turned on, hence I'm currently running 145 frames, even though I can only see 60 of those. Oh, it's going to rain, which is okay because we're going to start a new game anyway. So I'm going to start a completely new random map. So here we go. We're going to go to quit out of this game, and hence we will see the version number at the bottom when it comes along. Here we are. Yeah, 0.39.03 experimental. So we could start a new game two ways. You can press new game and it will play the existing map all over again. We're going to go to cartographer. We'll show my current map. I'm in the bottom right hand corner at the moment. I actually have a base up here, but we're going to start from scratch. So here we can go create new world, and it will give us a random number. You can type in any number you like into that, and it will create a seed based on that number. So if you have a mate of yours who wants to play the same map as you, just quote this number. So we'll go, okay, we're going to create a new world. There we go. I'll screenshot that for later. F12. And just take a quick note while you're there. We're going to spawn around about here on the map. We will spawn just on this bottom right hand corner, just out from the map, about halfway from, I think, between the map and the corner of the square. So we're going to go now back, and we can start a new game. That'll overwrite this in the bottom, and we'll go to the crash scene at the beginning. As you can see, we've got dirty clothes, but I'm sure that will be overcome eventually. Do a bit of tearing here, but I don't have the VSync turned on. That's cool. 11 frames. So, if I turn on this, that channel will go away. Okay. Get your keys ready. Start the ground so you can get out of the boat. Get some air if you want. Through the door. Read the paper if you like on the way out. Or run. There's the raft from Linear Airlines. And here we are. So we've started just to the left of that map. So on the grid, that's the northern island above us, and one to the right, and one below us. We can see straight up. We've got a wreck in front of us over there. There's a. I can see some bubbles just there where the cursor is. So I've got a wreck there as well. We'll go to those before we go anywhere else. I don't see any more air bubbles anywhere close by. So you just point towards the raft and hit the E key to engage the paddle. So we'll go and just check out what's over here. See what we can find before we go to the isle itself. We're not traveling very long. Okay. Point towards the raft, press E again. There's nothing down here anyway. There's no box. Watch out for those fish, they're poisonous. Okay, nothing here. No, we'll go up. And shift to get back on the raft. Oh, there's no one out over there too, look. You can just see it. There it is, just there. Bubbles. Oh, there's one down there. Okay, so we can enter the tab keys, a torch in there, a couple of torches. Yep. We'll get a torch out. And we'll go over to the wreck and look what's in the wreck. There's no drums or anything on the front. There's a crate just there, which is good. Okay, so in that one there is another torch. So we'll take that torch out of there. And we'll pick that up. We've got a torch in that one already. Yep. Put one in there. Okay, oops. Let's look over the sides. Can't see any more bubbles out there at the moment. Okay, we'll go down the inside, have a nosy. He'd open the door up. Nothing in the locker, bugger. Tarp. Spear. Another light and some baked beans. Nothing in there. So we haven't really going a great deal with the stuff that's any good. Okay, we'll go up to the island. We won't stay here very long. We'll just grab some stuff and go. Put the stuff on the ground first. have a look. We'll grab some rocks and stuff. We'll grab everything we can. Might grab some of those. We'll make some basic tools straight up. We're just collecting the rocks. This build has a lot more rocks than our previous build. I actually run around quite a lot. But I'm using the run key now. There's some more. There's a lot of rocks on this bit, which is really good. So, well, just chuck this stuff here for a minute. Oh, it was a lot of rocks, eh? Missed one out. There's still one over there. So I'll grab that one. I'll grab that while we're here as well. Put that down there. Sticks can go here. We'll craft, so C key, stone tool. We'll just grab some of these. I'm getting hot already. Craft. Lashing. Pick up those two. I'm in this shade at the moment, so F key will bring up that. I've got sunstroke, so I need to be careful. What's the temperature? It's 40 degrees. That's about 102 or 3 Fahrenheit. I'm Australian, as you know, so we use Celsius. Oh, I've got sunburn. Look, need to keep in the shade a minute. Craft some lashings for a minute. Two more. We'll just grab some of these. Well, I'm getting a bit hot straight away. Have a quick swim, shall we? See, these things here are dangerous. Don't go anywhere near those, because they'll poison you. Okay. Craft a knife. I'll put these down for a second. Craft another lashing. Craft another stone tool. We'll craft bow. Another stone tool. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Craft another stone tool. How many of those I've got now? I've got 5, so we'll craft an arrow. An arrow, an arrow. Hang on. There's my knife. I saw some more sticks I did stick over there. do some bits of plastic picking up. We'll craft another arrow and another arrow. I've got 5 arrows. You can do 6. Craft another arrow. I've got 6 arrows. Just grab a few more of these. 8, so I'll craft 2 more of these. I was going to grab all the shit and we're going to run to the other island. I don't want to be here. So we'll grab all these. It's now got what have I got in here? We'll grab these 2 out of here and we'll put them in there. In here we'll put all those rocks. So then, put some more in there. We'll put that in there. So that's full. Tab key. Open these. Pick them all up. Wow. There's another one. Oh, one more here somewhere. There's one there. What am I doing? Got 1 jug of water in that. I can't fill it up though. Okay, we're going to go with this. We're just going to go to the other island. I'm going to choose the one below us. We can't save yet, so we'll just hope that we make it without a chance. Attacking us. Build a that's where our spawn island is. I've got a big island, so I'm going to the one on the grid is below the spawn island. I know that because I've experienced. So it'll take a little while. And then we'll do a basic setup. We'll get the water going. Make a safe point. This version is pretty good because now when you cut down a tree, or a palm tree, actually enough in that one palm tree to make a shelter with. When you cut down the palm, you get even a 1-tiered palm. You get 4 pieces of wood. When you break up the top, you get 4 palm fronds, and you also get 4 lobbies to make some rope with. So actually pretty good. Sun's going down pretty quick. I think it's water. Oh, we got a container on the side. That's pretty cool. Hopefully it's not in the water too far. I might use that for a base even. That's cool. We've got a lot we can hang from that too. Some tin there already. Okay. Cool. Two tins. How? Well, that's alright. Okay, well, I'll put it down here. And 2 and 3, and put this stuff here as well. Okay, now, there's my rocks. Okay, first of all, we're going to make a solar still. We'll put them up here by this tree. Do 2 of those. It's empty. We'll put that up here. We'll use that to get the water out with later. Let's make it. I'm just going to make a oh, good. Good axe. And cut down one of these small trees. Now, if you use your your right mouse button, you can actually pick that up and bring it out. So we'll bring it over here to where our stuff is. We'll cut the top off of the palm bunch. Yep, see it drop. That's done. Okay. So out of this we can get 4 pieces of wood. Now, the trick for the direction is, when you cut this up, it's going to change direction. It's going to point up and down your grid. Okay, so that way there is the home island. And you see that's where our raft is? And you can't see, but way down there is our home island. Now, what time is it? Okay, so, and then we cut this up. We put this on top of this for a second. We'll cut it up. Now on there you'll see it's got fibre sleeves as well, so we can actually use that to make a lashing, and then from there we can make, okay, we can't see it from there, so I have to go to crafting shelter. We'll put that up here as well. We'll put it up here behind our. Okay, now I can save, so hit E and save. Okay. We'll put this stuff down here for now. And we need to get that pig later on, so what time is it? 8:20. I'm very hungry, very thirsty. Okay, you see so far we've got 1 of each. We've got 1 bar on that one and 1 bar on that one, so we'll grab our thingy, point towards it with that in your hand, and drink. We'll drop that in there again. That's alright. Okay, so let's empty. Get some lights out. Oh, I've got a can of beans, that's alright. I'll use that can of beans straight up. Drop it on the ground, get a knife, hit it, open it, pick it up, tab key, eat, and the top, these we'll put here, put one up here, and we'll put one just over here. We'll keep it on the time. I'll put it on this peak just here. Okay, what time is it? Bedtime. So I'll do a save and then I'll do a sleep. The fucking hell's that? You bastard, come here. Oh. Breakfast. Okay, I'm gonna put up on the water. Okay, now we'll sleep. And we'll do a save. And I'll see you on the next episode.